let's actually start with Clutch Player of the Year. So we know that Jalen Brunson won that award. The other finalists were Anthony Edwards and Jokic. Now looking at it, now that it's all said and done, do you think that that was the right choice?
Yeah, absolutely. Jalen Brunson, if I couldn't give him anything else, he's been very clutch. Not in the last game, but everything before that, he's been very clutch all through the playoffs, all through the season, all through last year. I mean, every time the ball has been in his hand, one time he hit a move where he was going right, and he came back to his left with a left floater. And I was just like, that is a move that normally get blocked every time in the playground. So it was just amazing to see that people are still going for that in 2025. But he gets off some of the most easiest things that I think people should be able to defend. I don't understand why they can't stop it, but as long as it's working, he will be the best clutch player out there.
Yeah, I agree with Mace. He deserved that award, especially in the playoffs. He's been really clutch. I don't think he's been more clutch than Haliburton in this past series. But if we're talking about throughout the entire year and the playoffs so far, he definitely deserves the award. What I would do if I was anybody with a couple dollars, right now before the odds get too crazy, I would place it on Jalen Brunson to win MVP next year.
Yeah.
Do you agree or disagree?
Um, I understand for the betting purposes that would be great. I think I'm more so focused on the team that I said will be the best team playing, and that was Indiana. I don't want to change that right now. I think Haliburton has proved to everybody that he's definitely not the most underrated player. That whole notion got to go out the window. Whoever made that up, that was a bad joke. You remember we was having that conversation? That Haliburton, most people think he's the most overrated.
Yeah. That's like a very real conversation. That wasn't a joke.
It wasn't most people. It was voted on among his peers, other 150 players.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was all hate. That was definitely all hate now that we're watching this series.
Yeah. And then I know, Cam, your answer is basically locked on Jalen Brunson, but to Mace's point, do you see that as a answer too with it being Haliburton or no?
What?
For MVP, yeah.
No, Haliburton won't be. I'm not saying he'll be MVP. I'm just saying the whole idea of most underrated. Most overrated or whatever they said. It was just a bad take.
Bad take.
When it comes to MVP, who I could see being MVP next year, Joker again. I don't see nobody really stopping him next year. I think he'll be the same way next year.